Good morning, everyone, and welcome to WEBS. We're halfway there, Wednesday morning, October 2nd, 2013. Tell everybody your name, buddy.
Gavin.
Gavin. And who's your teacher, Gavin?
Miss Faith.
Miss Faith and Miss Meyer. And Gavin is here because he is a student who follows procedures and listens, and he filled out that card in no time. So thank you, Gavin, for coming. Let's all help my friend Gavin as he holds our flag. We're going to stand and put our right hand over our heart, and we are going to say our pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Awesome. Let's all take our time to freeze and have a moment of silence. All right. Have a seat, Gavin. Sit on back. Let's do some birthdays real quick. October 2nd birthdays. Miss Chandler put her hand on the list. I got a new list. There it is. Jaden Bledsoe, my buddy Jaden and Miss Formo, and my friend Devondre Henderson and Miss Key. Happy birthday, boys. Come up after the news to get your goodies, and that's at the front office, and we hope your day is extra special. Let Miss Chandler glance. I think I covered all of our September and August birthdays for teachers since I did not have my list. And, I got a teacher birthday tomorrow, and I think we're good on teachers. So, boys, happy birthday to you guys. Still working on that life skill of, we've got cooperation going on right now. We've had perseverance, friendship, common sense, and cooperation. And we have one more before the end of the 9 weeks. And then it'll be time to go into our second quarter. So teachers, remember to get those life skill leader sheets in so we can announce them on the news and get certificates ready for celebrations. Reminder of our costume drive. There's a box at the front office. If you have costumes at home, teachers, you may have some from your own children. We need to collect as many costumes as we can for Helping Hands so they can give out costumes to kids who don't have one. Remember to bring those in to us. Alrighty, we have a special presentation before I announce all of our cards. I'd like to welcome Mr. Hofnagel, and he's going to introduce a very special guest we have here. Boys and girls, throughout our year, we try to figure out ways to help the community. You might only be in child development, kindergarten, or first grade, but if we all work together, we can do some really good things to help other people. One of the things that Mr. Hofnagel does is Jump Rope for Heart, and that's a project we all participate in. Even if we don't collect the money, we jump rope in PE class. So he's going to talk to you and introduce his guest, and we're going to even try this year, as we start Jump Rope for Heart, to do better than we did last year. That's a challenge. Mr. Hofnagel?
Thank you, Miss Chandler, and that's a good example of cooperation. Our school working together to help people in our community, and we call that a community service. Now, my first graders, you guys were here last year in kindergarten, and this is a big presentation because you helped us reach this goal. And those of you that are in kindergarten, you'll be participating in this special event coming up in November. It's called Jump Rope for Heart. And when we do this, we're helping people with bad hearts, heart disease. And we're going to learn about our hearts in November and what it does and how it works. And what we have today is Miss Jane Lott. She is from the American Heart Association. And this is the organization that we help when we do Jump Rope for Heart. And all the money that we help raise goes to the American Heart Association, and they use that money to help people with bad hearts. And like I said, those of you that are in kindergarten, you'll learn about all this exciting program in November. But for our first graders, you're a big reason why we achieved our goal this year. And I'm going to let Miss Lott tell you a little bit about what she has to give, not just to Miss Chandler and myself, but to our entire school, North Myrtle Beach Primary, for all the hard work you boys and girls did last year for us in Jump Rope for Heart. So, Miss Lott?
Thank you. Boys and girls, I am really here to say thank you. And I just have a couple questions. I'm going to ask Gavin a question here. Do you know, who's your favorite superhero?
Batman.
Batman. Boys and girls, I want you right now to think about your very favorite superheroes. And why is Batman a superhero? Do you know why they call him a superhero?
Because
What does he do?
he rescues people.
He rescues people. Well, boys and girls, very good, Gavin. Thank you. Boys and girls, to the American Heart Association and to every child that has heart disease and grown-ups too, you are heart heroes because you rescue them, you help them. We take the money that you give and we do research for special procedures so that people can live long even though they do have a sick heart. And the other thing that we do is we try and prevent heart disease. One of the big things, and I'm so proud of you this year, is that we passed a law that all newborn babies in South Carolina have to be checked for heart disease before they go home from the hospital.
That's wonderful.
Which is awesome. And so, boys and girls, last year I should say, you raised over $9,000 for people with sick hearts.
Wow.
Wow! You are our heart heroes, and you are 13th in the state.
Yay! That's a big celebration.
That's awesome. Out of over
13th in the whole state.
out of almost 1,000 schools.
1,000 schools. We're number 13.
And number 2 in Horry County.
Number
which
2
is
in our
awesome,
county.
awesome.
And we're little people, too.
Yeah.
Our little people.
Love it.
And I would like to present this plaque. I'm going to do
Thank
this camera.
you.
Now, the other thing we have this year that's brand new is we have ducks, which are lifesaver ducks. And so when I come back, I want to make sure that each and every one of you get a lifesaver duck because you are lifesavers. So I'm going to present Miss Taylor with our first lifesaver
that's
duck
pretty
and
cool.
Mr. Huffnagel. You are lifesavers. So boys and girls, right now, I want you to give yourselves a big hand. And we
Yay,
thank
guys.
you so much
go.
from the American Heart Association.
And we're going to even do better this year. We're going to make it our goal, boys and girls, to raise money and help because we do want to help. We're going to help people who are sick. And hey, like we say, if you always give it out, someday it'll come back to you. And who knows, we hope not. But one of us may end up with something going on with our heart. So this is wonderful. Congratulations to our school. And I'll make sure we give this to Miss Fowler. She was tied up this morning, but we'll make sure she knows all about the boys and girls' hard work. Way to go, staff and kids. Right quick, I've got Gavin here doing the news. Bus Buddies, Good Bus Procedures, Cora Phillips and Miss Ward, and Andre Gaskins and Miss Ward. A Good Card, Dakota Rowe and Miss King for resourcefulness. Dakota used another text in her desk to help her spell the word birthday. She thought about something Miss King had shown her and taught her, and she used it. Thank you. I have Will and Miss Gore, a highlighter. Let's do some kindergarten friends this morning. Coming on the news tomorrow will be Jumi from Miss Formo. Miss Chandler never knows how to say that name. Shania and Soboleski, lunch with a friend. Treasure for Cheyenne. Lunch with a friend from Mackenzie, also Boleski. Jetty and Miss Bodkins will get treasure. From Miss Green, Kendall Popsicle, Nadia a book. We have a blue popsicle for Belle and Miss Green. Maya will come do the news. From Miss Almond's class, Sophie Treasure, Serenity Treasure. From Miss Faith, Christian Treasure, Grayson Treasure, Treasure for Camden and Miss Phones. Randy from Phones Popsicle. From Miss Paulson's class, Anna, a book. Leaf will get to make a button. Treasure and Miss Ragusa for Carly, a highlighter for Will and Bodkins. Tashana and Bodkins will help me do the news. Hadley and Bodkins, lunch with a friend. Jael and Altman, lunch with a friend. Katie and Miss Altman will help do the news. Keith and Altman, popsicle. Mason and Altman, a highlighter. Alejandra will get a popsicle. Mia, a highlighter. And treasure for Jatanya, all from Miss Altman. Really quick, let's run through first grade. Zach and Matthew's treasure. Olivia, treasure. Coming to do the news, Cody was out today, but we'll have Cody come another day. Jaden and Markham, treasure. All of these are from Miss Pullum, I believe. I've got Riley bringing a stuffed animal. Nakima, stuffed animal. Kanan, treasure. Marvin, popsicle. Brittany, lunch with a friend. Skylar, stuffed animal. Dakota, stuffed animal. Corbin, lunch with a friend. Zymeria, lunch with a friend. And Peyton will get to bring a stuffed animal. Miss Lott, this shows our children's dedication. We have respectful, responsible, and ready, but they get stickers, and some of his fell off. We know that happens. He filled it up. When they make good choices and they listen, and every day I have a big stack, so it shows me that our boys and girls, very good boys and girls at this school. So, guys, with all that good stuff, and thank you for coming and presenting that. We appreciate you visiting our school. I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, okay? And can you wave bye, Gavin?
Bye.
Happy Wednesday.